What's popping, y'all? We are back. Let me make sure everything is locked in. Yeah, we back for the series. As y'all know, we started a series over here on this channel. I don't even know what to call it. It's really me just kind of giving analysis and thoughts on certain fights, certain phase, which one we got lined up. The one who has been the most requested since I started, which was with that Jela video, Bad Dolly is definitely the most requested. Definitely the most requested. She seems to have the most fades. I thought that Mel had the most, but it's clear Dolly does right now. So we'll see what's about to happen. We're going to get into that. I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on who she's possibly going to beat, who she's going to lose to, who she might tie with. Bad Dolly, she has somewhere I see her winning. She has somewhere I see her losing. She has somewhere I see her either tying, or it could go in her favor, or it could go in the other person's favor. We're going to get into that. When it comes to Dolly, I'm going to give y'all my rough analysis right now. I'm liking Dolly right now. Granted, I see a lot of things about her that is annoying because you can tell she's fishing for issues at some points or looking for a scene in a moment on the show. But overall, out of her trio, she's the one I like the most. But we'll get into that at a later date, which I think is going to be the next video I do, which is going to be Baddies Midwest report cards. Where we currently are right now, I think we're going into episode 17, maybe 18. I'm going to do a report card for each individual girl that's still on the show right now, what my thoughts are as of right now. But yeah, we're going to do that, but enough of me talking. If you're new here, please subscribe, thumbs up the video, get down there in the comments, let me know what y'all think, share the video. And yeah, let's go, because I got Chili's, a triple dipper waiting on me in the All-Star game at 8 o'clock. I'm trying to get this shit done. Let's go. All right, y'all. As y'all see here, we have Dolly. Dolly, are you sure you want to do this? Is this what you really want to do? She got all these fades lined up. And the fades that she got lined up, she got Tesehki, she got Ahna, she got Tinkabellaaa, who's behind me. She got Diamond the Body, she's got Paula, she's got, which is Pretty P, she got Jela, she got Emma, and she has Ivori. This is all of what the fans so far have gathered from, I guess, her calling them out, them calling them out. A lot of these, I'm assuming she called out. That's what I'm guessing because it just seems like something Dolly would do. But, yeah, this is what we got. We're going to break it all down. We're going to get into it. And we're going to start right now. Let's go. First person. We got Dolly versus Ahna Mac. This one right here, easy win for her. I don't see Ahna beating her. Even though Ahna, I feel like the reason why I don't feel like Anna's going to beat her is because apart from the fight at the reunion with Nunu, I haven't really seen Ahna fight with both hands. She likes to grab and like swing like that. And I don't know if she's going to be able to keep up with Dolly. Because Dolly likes to swing hella fast. Ahna swing fast too. But Dolly swings faster. She comes straight from the shoulders. And she's very accurate from what I've seen. When it comes to her fighting, Ahna, as opposed to the one she's going to be fighting later on, this one's too easy for me. I don't see a way that Anna's going to beat her. Ahna fans, sorry to tell you, I don't. But Dolly, she's got some things about her that she's going to have some trouble with. Because with Dolly, I put her in my top 10 heavy hitters. I think she has potential in terms of her fighting skills. But I feel like she's one note when it comes to fighting. I feel like she only fights one way. At least from what I've seen on Zeus. And I saw one clip of her other show. And it's all the same to me. You got to switch it up when you fight certain people. It's going to work for this one right here. She's going to be able to beat Ahna. This one is an easy W for her. I'm not too concerned about this one. The next one we got is her versus Diamond. This one I also see her winning. Diamond is not the best fighter. She's not. Love Diamond to death. We love her. She's very entertaining. Diamond, she's thick. She's got weight and strength on her side. And if she actually knew how to throw a punch with keeping her head up, she would be able to do some damage. But when it comes to her and Dolly, Diamond's going to be too busy with her head down. Dolly, I can see having her head up with Diamond and just literally going Roblox. Just back. Easy. The easy ones, y'all, I don't really have too much to really think about and say about. I just think it's too easy. When we get further down the line, I'll have more to discuss. But this one's another easy win for Dolly. Right now, she's got 2 wins. The next one, This one, I've seen some discourse, which I think is funny. I've seen people talking about it as of last night and today. I did this slideshow last night, but it's funny too because a lot of people think Emma's going to beat Dolly. I, for one, don't think so. We have not really seen much of Emma fighting. Yes, we're assuming she beat Scotty in that round in the house. But judging from what we saw on that yard, granted security jumped in quick, Emma ain't shown me that she can really fight like that. Emma's big and she's strong, probably, I can assume, because she done backed Scotty all the way to that wall. But I don't think she's going to be able to keep up with Dolly when it comes to fighting. I have not seen enough from Emma to really gauge the fact that I see her beating Dolly. But I've seen enough from Dolly to where I feel like she's going to beat Emma, if that makes any sense. I don't see Emma beating her, even considering the fact of what they did in the house. Granted, Dolly, the reason why I say, because they didn't really do anything when they fought in the house, quote unquote, because Dolly was too busy laughing and taking her jacket off or taking her robe off before she got ready to fight Emma. But they weren't really fighting at that point. So I'm intrigued to see how this is going to happen. If I'm remembering correctly, I think Emma even called out Dolly for a fade online. Dolly probably said yes too. She probably called her out too, because Dolly, I feel like Dolly's doing damage control. Honestly, Dolly fans don't hate me for that. I do. I feel like, because a lot of us have been saying, how has she been wanting to fight Paula, but has not fought Tesehki yet, has not fought Tinkabellaaa yet? She's so quick to fight Pretty P, but she hasn't fought them yet, which I feel like that's why she wants to fight them at the reunion, because she probably doesn't do it the rest of the season. But this is another win for Dolly. So far, she is 3-0. Next one, Tinkabellaaa. This one right here, I also see as a win. Tinkabellaaa cannot fight. I don't care what y'all say. She's not a heavy hitter. Yes, she is heavy. And I'm not saying she's fat. She's just thick. And if she knew how to fight, it's kind of similar to Diamond. They're very similar in their fighting styles. They're very similar in their body type as well. If they knew how to fight, considering the strength that they have on them, they could do some damage. They just both like to swing with their head down. They both like to tackle, especially this one. She likes to tackle. That could be one angle where she could use that against Dolly, because Dolly is definitely smaller than her. If she wanted to tackle Dolly, she could get Dolly down, but I don't see Dolly allowing her to do that. I see Dolly being a lot more mobile when it comes to her feet. I can see her moving a little bit more. And I can see her getting open shots on Tinkabellaaa. I see her being smarter than Tinkabellaaa when it comes to fighting. I see her keeping her head up more. I see Dolly fighting a lot quicker, punching a lot harder, and a lot faster than Tinkabellaaa. This one right here is also a win for Dolly. This is 4-0 for Dolly right now. Now we're about to get interesting. My girl, Paula, Pretty P. I love me some Paula, Pretty P. We'll get to my thoughts on her next week when we do the report cards. This one can go either way. This one, I don't have a win or a loss for Dolly with this one. This one is a tie for me. Right now, it's a tie because I don't have enough. From what we've seen so far, Dolly beat Paula in that first round that they had at the house. The first round that they had in the yard was a tie, if you're asking me. The second round that they had in the yard was Paula's win. And I think that's all they fought so far. And we know they fight this coming Sunday. So that's going to really make the decision for me in terms of who's going to win. I'm just doing it 2 days earlier. But right now it's a tie because they both fight very similar. They both fight fast. They both use both hands. Paula likes to fight more so with her head down. I've seen Dolly fight more with her head up. But in that round where she lost with Paula, that head was down. And you see what happened when Paula got advantage of that. So she took advantage of that. And I can see it going either way, honestly, with this one. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this one. I know this one might be a controversial one because I don't have Dolly winning it. I know her fans is going to want me to have her winning it, but I don't have her winning it, even though I don't have Paula winning it right now. I don't know. I feel like this one could be a tie. It just really depends on what happens in that moment. Next one, same thing with this one. This one I got as a tie. I said it in Jela's video a couple weeks back. We are 3 or 4 weeks later, and I still feel the same way when it comes to this fight. This fight, if Jela fights the way she fought Summer in that boxing ring, she could beat Dolly. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Jela showed off in that boxing ring different punching styles. She used different punches. She wasn't just throwing wings. She wasn't throwing right hooks. She was throwing right hooks. She was throwing jabs. She was throwing uppercuts. She was doing it. And she was using what? Both hands. That left hand was active. I tell y'all, when you use both hands and you use them accurately, you give yourself an advantage, which is why I said if she comes to that reunion fighting like she has been, Dolly is going to get her. Okay, boy. Dolly is going to get her because Dolly, one thing I will say about her, she always fights with both hands. That is smart. So, like I said, it depends on if Jela comes to that reunion fighting with both hands. If she comes to that reunion fighting with both hands, this could be good because Jela fights with her head up. Dolly, for the most part, fights with her head up. This could be a good fight. Honestly, I feel like it's pretty evenly matched. This one I feel like is a tie. Because right now, I don't know who's going to win. Okay, y'all, my storage was acting a fool. I be forgetting sometimes to delete some shit. But I'm back. But yeah, like I said, this one right here, I don't know who's going to win this fight. This one's probably the best fight right now in terms of what we have lined up and what we know of right now. This one's probably the most even fight. And this fight can go either way. So this one I'm actually looking forward to. This one I'm looking forward to. But this one right now I have as a tie because I don't know. It depends on who shows up that day. Because Dolly could end up showing up and Jela comes with that hand out like that. Or Jela comes with both hands and starts throwing uppercuts while Dolly's doing all this. Because if Dolly starts punching like this, doing what she does, just punching, all Jela got to do is duck, step back, hit her with an uppercut. Now, if Dolly adjusts to how Jela is, if Jela's doing this, Dolly needs to just sit back. Just sit. I'm giving Jela, I'm about to give your opponents some pointers. But Dolly, all she got to do is sit back and watch Jela because Jela's going to watch her. Dolly's going to be the aggressor. Jela's going to be the stalker. And in certain instances, being a stalker is smart. But when you got somebody like her, you can't let her be the aggressor. You have to be the aggressor. So it's really going to determine. This is why it's going to be good because these two are two different. I won't say they're two different fighters, even though they are. Because like I said, Dolly's the aggressor. Jela here recently has been the stalker. She sits back and watches and anticipates that first punch. With Dolly, you can't let that happen. So she got to come up. They both got to be aggressive. That's just really what it is. But this one's a good one. This one right here is where we get into Dolly's losses. This is where we get into it. She's not beating Ivori. I don't see a way that she will beat Ivori. Ivori is a hard puncher. Even though a lot of y'all love talking about Dolly's damage that she did at the audition, she had rings on. That is number one. I haven't seen Dolly hit hard. I haven't even seen that. Even with the rings, I have not seen her hit super hard. This one over here hits hard as fuck. And I've seen it on multiple different occasions. But here's the thing, though. Like I said, Ivori, she hits hard. She doesn't really hit that fast. She likes to swing out wide. And I say this every single time. She swings out wide, and it takes so much momentum to get that to finally come back and connect. Dolly's fast. So with Dolly being fast and punching fast, this could work to her advantage when it comes to Ivori. Because if Ivori's too busy trying to swing and knock your damn head off, even though when I sit and think about it, when she was on top of Dolly at that damn premiere, them hands was working fast, jabbing. So it's going to be interesting to see. Dolly, first of all, she needs to learn how to punch correctly. This is why her fingers are always fucked up. Because she doesn't know how to throw a punch correctly. She's punching with her hands like this. And she's doing that. You're going to end up cracking your fingers. You're going to end up breaking one of your fingers fighting like that. You should never be punching like this. You should never punch right here. You have knuckles right here for a reason. These right here, that's what you should be using to punch. If anything, you might bust your knuckle. You might blow it out a little bit. But your fingers, there's no reason why your fingers should be getting hurt. There's no reason why your fingers should be getting broken when you're fighting. In my opinion. You need to just become a knuckle straight. That's it. Knuckle straight. Simple. And even when you're doing uppercuts, that's all knuckle work. Like right up in here. That's all that. Your fingers are right down here. The only way you're doing it is if you're doing this. You don't fight like that. But regardless, like I said, these two, let Dolly, all she needs to do, she just needs to punch fast and get inside of Ivori real quick. You got to get inside before she winds that thing up. Because if she's trying to wind it up and you already in her shit, and when I say in her shit, you're already within her space and her body and her body language and her body area, you're able to really prevent her from being able to land that heavy punch because you're going to be inside. Now she's going to be trying to yoke you up and get them punches in like she was doing with Jela. Granted, you got to be able to get yours in quick and you got to get them in fast. But like I said, I don't see Dolly winning this one. I see Ivori winning this one. I don't see Ivori losing too many fights. Maybe we'll get into her next. But yeah, I don't see her losing this one. Also, she's not beating Tesehki. She's not. Granted, she definitely hung in there a lot better in that first round that they ran. Because I was expecting, I don't know if I was expecting her to completely get beat up. But I was expecting her to at least get a little bit more touch than she did. She landed a couple shots on Tesehki from what I saw. She did. And even the slow-mos that I saw back when it happened, somebody put it on social media and she got Tesehki before security got to them. Like she landed one clean one on Tesehki and you see Tesehki's head goes back a little bit. But Tesehki's too skilled for her. She's too skilled. When I say too skilled, Tesehki on level playing field where it's even, she's tearing her up. She's tearing her up. She was tearing her up on a slanted surface like this, but and I don't want to say tearing her up because Tesehki still won the fight if you ask me, but it wasn't a shutout like she normally does. But again, with that being said, she's not beating Tesehki. Tesehki's too skilled. She knows how to throw different punches. She knows how to throw combos, as we saw with ET. And Dolly, like I said, she fights the same. She's gotta adjust her fighting style depending on who she's fighting. When it comes to this one right here, you got to be ready for anything, which means you need to be ready to throw anything. You can't throw the same thing. Tesehki already analyzed her, and she called her a Roblox character, which is why I'm saying it, because it's the most accurate depiction of the way that she fights. Tesehki already knows how she's coming, so Tesehki's going to already know. She's going to come doing all this. I'm going to stand back like she did with ET and watch her come towards her, analyze where she's swinging, when she's swinging, so the minute she throws a right, I'm coming at that left. And then when I hit you with that left, I'm going to hit you here, and then I'm going to get you right up in here. Tesehki's too smart. She's too smart. She's going to beat Dolly. So this one right here is a loss. So the win-loss ratio we got. I'm in the way, as you see, win-loss ratio. I got 4 wins for Dolly right now. I got 2 ties right now. They can go either way. It could end up being a win or it could be a L. And then I got them 2 L's, which is Ivori and Tesehki. The 2 ties is Pretty P and Jela. The rest of them I see her beating. But yeah, that's where we at right now in terms of these fights. For Dolly, I'm very intrigued to see if she runs all of these fades, which I think she will because she's got a point to prove at this reunion. Because so far this season, in my opinion, she hasn't delivered in terms of what her fans have hyped her up to be. I like Dolly right now. I do. Like I said, out of her trio crew, she's definitely the one I like the most. For the most part, I think she's the most level-headed when it comes to just rationale. Crazy might sound like that. But that's my thoughts in regards. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below. Please thumbs up the video. Please do that. Please drop a comment down below. Please share the video. If you're new here, please subscribe. We got more coming. We got Baddies still. We're still doing that. We got Baddies going wild. They're filming that now, so that's coming. I heard Bad Boys is coming back, which I probably won't watch this time. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm saying that now, but we'll see what happens later on. But y'all let me know who y'all want me to do next. Like I said, the next video I'm going to do is going to be the Midwest report card. But y'all let me know down below who y'all want me to do next in terms of their reunion fades. And yeah, I'll be back then, and I'll see y'all on Sunday for Baddies at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, because I'm going to be watching the All-Star game. But I'm about to watch the All-Star Celebrity game right now while I eat this Chili's. But I'll see y'all later on. Peace.